Why is Lesotho having diplomatic missions in different countries of the world?
And we are seeking that Trump also daily doing up and down. He make 230% tax, then come on 10%, then give the ceasefires. It's also not good, na? Sir, you not only you, this Trump
Everyone is
frustrates
talking.
everybody. Now he's a new dictator. He says to Ukraine, I give you weapon, okay, give me your minerals. That's why they make mineral deal. I told them, no, South Africa is a country. Africa have 54 countries. Africa is a continent. Africa is not South Africa. The same thing is happened now.
We are inside of South Africa. In fact, we are the heart of South Africa because as the heart provides blood to the human body,
So basically, Opesh, you want to know from sir that if we brings you the investor for cutting and polishing unit, so what benefits are there and how we can proceed it?
Don't have that much manufacturing unit in pharma. You can easily enter.
Namaste and welcome to our another podcast where we connect global businesses with innovation, creativity, opportunity and share successful business stories. Hi, I'm Megha Nath along with my business partner Dr. Opesh Singh. Today we bring you a powerful conversation directly from the heart of Southern Africa with a very special guest from the government of Lesotho, His Excellency Mr. Thabang Linus Kholoma. Welcome sir, welcome to our podcast.
thank you for having me and namaste.
Namaste.
Sir, we are very happy today in our Opesh Group office you come and we are very glad to see you here. And I think this podcast will be wonderful to our investors to invest in Lesotho and understand the business opportunities in Africa.
Thank you.
So, sir, first of all, I want to tell you that you are very special to us. You also joined our international business conference and shared powerful insights about your beautiful country, Lesotho. And I believe that you can guide our viewers better for the investment opportunities in Lesotho and the potentials of Lesotho. Guys, Lesotho may be small in a size but rich in opportunities and potentials, especially in mining, textile, agriculture, and water export. So, sir, I want to know from you that Lesotho is surrounded by a South African country, right? Completely landlocked, but it's also very unique. These countries with the landlocked and have rich potentials also, it's also unique. So, I want you to brief about your country, about your Lesotho.
Yeah, thank you very much. I have already greeted, but allow me once again to convey fraternal greetings from the Kingdom of Lesotho, also known as the Mountain Kingdom, or the Kingdom in the Sky, or the Switzerland of Africa, or the Roof of Africa. It has so many names because of its special altitude. Lesotho has the highest point of any country in the world, making it the highest country in the world. And we are the southmost African state, like it has been said, and we are an enclave of South Africa. We are inside of South Africa. In fact, we are the heart of South Africa because as the heart provides blood to the human body, Lesotho, as the heart of the Southern Africa, provides water to South Africa. So we are, of course, the heart of South Africa. And we are an enclave that history tells we had many neighbors in the past before the colonizer, but the colonizer came and colonized all the neighbors of Lesotho. And Basotho fought hard against the colonizer. So they were not colonized. But the huge chunk of the Lesotho country was captured, was taken by the colonizer to form what is called South Africa today. That is why we remain an enclave inside of South Africa. You may be aware that in the world, there are only three enclaves, which are, of course, Lesotho as the largest enclave, and then we have San Marino and the Vatican City in Italy. So Lesotho, as it is at the center of South Africa, it is very easy for us to travel to South Africa. Lesotho is a democratic sovereign state. We do have a constitutional monarch, but every 5 years we go for elections, meaning that we are a democracy, we are a democratic government. All the affairs of the country are run by an elected government. So we are a democracy. Or let me say this briefly is about Lesotho if you want to know where Lesotho is, what is it all about.
Why not, sir?
Why not? Yes.
Now, this country called Lesotho, or the Kingdom in the Sky, is known for many things. You have already mentioned that the engine of the economy of Lesotho rests on 4 investments. It is in mining, it is in bottling of water, pure water, it is in industry, textile industry, and it is in agriculture. These are the 4 pillars. Of course, we cannot leave tourism because our landscape by itself is an attraction for tourism. So these are the 4 or 5 pillars of our economy.
Sir, first of all, thank you to brief in detail. You know that our lot of clients, they already know about Lesotho in our last business growth conference. And again, the people, they don't join the conference. Now they are going to learn about Lesotho. Sir, my first question is this. What are the main key sectors of Lesotho government where they are seeking investment or business opportunities, where our client can invest?
Thank you for that important question, because that question, in short, says, Khodumo, what do you want in India? Khodumo, why is Lesotho having diplomatic missions in different countries of the world? The reason is we are looking for investors to invest in Lesotho because Lesotho is known for production of big quality stones of diamond. And these diamonds, we already have a database, we already have kimberlites where mining can be done. Presently, we have only 4 functional mines, but there is potential for more mines, and there is potential for more minerals. It is believed that we may have base metals. We also have clay and sandstone. Some geologists claim that given that Lesotho had a lot of volcanism in the past, it is likely that there is oil under those mountains. We also have coal, which is yet not mined. And we are looking for investors to come and help us to mine the diamonds. We are looking for investors to come for exploration, because we do believe that those mountains surely have a lot of wealth. And if investors throughout the whole world can come and help us to explore the mountains of Lesotho, we believe we can find something for the whole world. For the mining industry, there is a starting point where you have you get a prospecting license. So people who are interested in mining will first be given a prospecting license that lasts for 2 years. In this 2 years, you're not paying tax. You mine without paying tax. You try to find if there's a mineral there. But the law says if, as you shall have got prospecting license for diamond, but if as you prospect, you find something else, you have to report what you have found. Don't just say, I'm lucky. So the expectation is you are given a prospecting license to prospect diamonds, but if you get something else, report. This is the expectation of a prospecting license. So opportunities are there in joint ventures. there's also an opportunity to add value to our diamonds in cutting and polishing. So the Lesotho government is looking for investors who will come up with cutting and polishing industries in Lesotho. So the support that the government gives in this industry is actually, like I said, the provision of the geological data that shows where the kimberlites are. It's already done. Yours as an investor is just to come to Lesotho, ask for the data, you shall be given, and then you choose where you want to mine. Now, the other industry is water bottling. Lesotho is, like I said, is the heart of South Africa, and we produce a lot of water, pure water. Our water has less microbiological and chemical contamination that requires less treatment. So our water is physically, chemically, and biologically clean. It is sparkling and cool and refreshing. So if people can drink our water, they can surely not drink any water anywhere in the world. Our water is really very good. And we are looking for investors to come and bottle the water in Lesotho for the world. Of course, it will be for local, regional, and of course for the world. If the company that will come and bottle in Lesotho will be serious enough, it can even bottle for India. I mean, our water can be drunk in India. And you will realize that I have not been lying to tell you that our water is sparkling, is also refreshing. Now, the support of government in this industry is that we already have 137 documented sprints, which if an investor wants to get into this industry, you just come to Lesotho. In the Ministry of Natural Resources, you shall be given the list of sprints that are already explored. Yours is just to pick which one you want to use for your bottling. That is the opportunity that we have and the support that is given by government. Now, apart from that, we also have the textile and apparel industry, where Lesotho ranks among the top 4 in Africa in the production of textile and apparel. So we already have well-established industry here, but unfortunately, we got under an agreement with the USA to produce apparel or textile for them under a program called AGOA. But lately, the American government is now boasting against the AGOA. So we might not be continuing with AGOA, I don't know. But the way things are now is that we might not be going ahead with AGOA, given the tariffs that we have. We have been given 50% tariffs. And my suspicion is because the Chinese took advantage of the AGOA agreement between the least developed countries with the US. So the Chinese came, took advantage, and produced apparel for the US. But the fortunate thing is, though the Chinese came and took advantage of this, they were giving employment to our people. Yes. Now, this slashing of the AGOA agreement means that 22,000 people are going to lose their jobs in Lesotho. And for us, if you talk about 22,000 people, those are many people because the population of Lesotho is only 2.4 million. Yeah. So 22,000 is a big number. Yeah. So we can't just watch as 22,000 people lose their jobs. So we are calling for Indians surely to come and take over. Maybe if we have Indian investors, maybe the US will relax their 50% tariffs. They will bring it lower. But what I can tell you is that the opportunities in textile are vast. There's an opportunity for textile milling. There's opportunity for manufacture of finishing accessories. There's also opportunity for packaging materials. There is an opportunity to use cut-offs, liquid and solid waste, and water recycling. The opportunities in the textile industry are vast. So please come over. The support that you will get from government is that government gives incentives in this industry. There are industrial zones with factory shells. If you are an investor in this industry, all that you have to all that you have to do is just to pack your suitcase and your money, come to Lesotho in 3 days. You will be assisted to register your company, and then after that, after 3 days, you start operation. Because machinery is there, factory shells are there, yours is just to bring your fabric and start work in 3 days. Let me just finish this list by getting into agriculture and agribusiness. Lesotho is an agrarian economy. And then within those mountains, within those rugged mountains, there's a lot of agriculture that is being practiced. So there is strong potential for high value, climate resilient crops and agribusiness development. So the crops that grow in Lesotho are many. We grow apples, we grow peaches, grapes, mushrooms, cannabis, hemp, and I always wonder, where does India get its cannabis? Because you guys in India here, I know you are the hub of medicine. But now, where do you get your cannabis from? We have a lot of cannabis in Lesotho that we can supply to India. So again, in this sector still, we also have livestock. We raise sheep and goats. So the sheep give us wool, and the goats give us more hair. We are number 2 in the whole world in the production of more hair.
Yeah.
So honestly, we are inviting you guys to come over to Lesotho to help us, because we don't have the capacity. We have wool, but we export it raw.
Yeah.
We have more hair, which we are number 2 in the world, but we still export it raw.
Yeah.
Because we don't have capacity to add value. So there is an opportunity to add value to our wool and mohair in Lesotho. And the support of government is that government will lease out land to an investor. There are agricultural extension services. There are also donor-funded agricultural development projects or funds that could be given to an investor.
Okay, sir. So you explain and brief about the opportunities of Lesotho, and you explained like lot of opportunities deeply, and there are so many sectors in those opportunities that people can enter, an investor can enter. Even the Indian business owner, they are in high in demand because they have the fabric and you have the employees. So they can easily go and start, as you said, in 3 days they can start. And also you mentioned about the diamonds, and everybody knows that Lesotho is already famous for the high value diamond. But all the diamonds, mostly major diamonds, are exported raw. And I think the government is also pushing, or government also seeking for the cut polishing unit. And for the diamonds of Lesotho, they can add value by this. And there are any government policies for the cut polishing unit, because we are also in this business, so we want to know.
Yes, having failed to get people who can assist in cutting and polishing, as of now, our diamonds are still exported to end up for auctioning. But I do believe if you investors can come forward to say we are ready to cut and polish diamonds in Lesotho, it is easy. I mean, policies can be changed, because the cutting and polishing, if it is done in Lesotho, it will employ so many people. Now we are complaining that America has given us these tariffs. Now 22,000 people are going to lose their jobs because they were knitting clothes for the Americans, while we have diamonds that we can cut in Lesotho and polish and employ those 22,000 people.
Yes.
So honestly, as of now, the policy is still is that we export and auction, but I can assure you, that if you come forth, because we have been tasked as diplomats to get investors to come cut and polish diamonds in Lesotho. So don't worry about policy, because if you are there, policy will be changed.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, as you say about mining business opportunities, about diamond mining, our lot of viewers already knows that I am a diamond dealer, gold dealer. We are doing that business apart from consultancy since long time in Africa. We are purchasing diamonds from many countries, and now I think a new country add in our portfolio, so we can also start purchasing, exporting, and it's my own vision to opening a diamond cutting polishing unit in Africa. So, sir, I am very happy. First proposal I will send you from my company for diamond cutting polishing unit, and really it's a one of wonderful business. As you say that your country already make it geophysical survey, everything, and now prospective license are available, and it's ready. So we can we can talk about a lot of investors about that to invest in diamond mining, because everything is ready. We can take them and they can check the concessions and they can apply for prospective license, and they can, if they develop in 2 years time frame, and it's good, it's enough. And Lesotho as well is the heart of South Africa, so easy to flight connectivity is also, madam.
Very easy.
So
Very
basically, Opesh, you want to know from sir that if we brings you the investor for cutting and polishing unit, so what benefits are there and how we can proceed it?
easy. In fact, after he had said that, I nearly said Amen. I'm a Christian. So when a Christian is happy, you'll say Amen. So, in fact, I would say Amen to what you have said, because you would be a lifesaver to the Basotho people. And definitely, if you come forward, the government will support. I mean, all that we need is to sit down at the table now. If you are a prospective investor,
Yeah.
bring up your profile, bring up your proposal, and I'll connect you to the Ministry of Natural Resources. You discuss with them, and of course, you reach agreements as to how they will assist you as an investor, because you are aware that we are dying. I mean, Lesotho is being kicked below the belt, because we're so dependent on this AGOA, we're so dependent on this US exports. If they are just being removed like this, we can do anything to an investor who comes to help us to rescue those 22,000 people who are going to lose their jobs just because somebody decided, hey, today I'm scratching AGOA, today I'm increasing the tariffs to Lesotho 50%. Lesotho, a country nobody knows about. This is what people, I mean, somebody said, and you wonder, this country, and I said, this country is the highest country in the world.
Yeah.
This country is the second producer of wool and mohair. Somebody says we don't know Lesotho. I mean, it's say, and mind you, the US has an embassy in Lesotho,
Yes.
but this president says he doesn't know Lesotho.
Sir, it happened sometime, you know, that as I am working in Africa since long time. And I remember before 15 years, whenever I talk with people about Africa, they say South Africa.
Yeah.
And I told them, no, South Africa is a country. Africa has 54 countries. Africa is a
Yes.
continent. Africa is not South Africa. The same thing has happened now. Trump says, I do this. Trade wars are not good for anyone. You know, already there is a lot of wars are going, and a lot of uncertainty in the market. If trade war start, is not good for even US.
Yes.
I don't know what
Yes.
decision they are making today. Definitely one day they also get the loss, because trade war is not good for anyone, not only Lesotho, sir. If they do trade war with India, with China, with other countries, with Europe, definitely one day it impact also USA economy. Definitely, sir.
No, you are very much right, because the goods from Lesotho, they were duty free to the US, and they were cheap.
Yes.
Yes.
The US citizens were enjoying, I think even the president once put on a gin from Lesotho, because they were cheap, because they were not attracting any tariffs. But now, given these tariffs, they are going to be very expensive.
Definitely,
So
sir.
he's going to affect his citizens.
Definitely. Trade wars, as I say, is not good. Not only about textile, the whatever industry they are increasing tax, other countries also increasing tax, and the last, America get very high costly goods because one thing is very clear. I always talk with my all of clients, always, guys. If you want to start a manufacturing unit, Africa is a wonderful market because you get cheap labor. You can't open a manufacturing unit in Europe because labor cost is too high. The same condition in America. Their labor cost is too high. Even they start their own manufacturing also. Then also our goods are very cheap for them. And whatever they are doing today, one day they are going to get lost. That is, as a consultant, is my, that observation. And
Yeah.
we are seeking that Trump also daily doing up and down. He make 230% tax, then come on 10%, then give the ceasefires. It's also not good, na?
That
But
is
sir,
very
whatever
correct.
happen for good things. So we have to be positive. If there is problem, we will definitely get some good opportunities and good investment in Lesotho. So today we are for that. So we are just listening from you, and I think we should focus on the good things so we can explain our viewers and get some good investment for Lesotho.
Yes,
Mega
yes, yes,
all
yes,
market
yes.
also going changing. Now people are searching new market
Yes.
like Indian textile. If they put the tax or Lesotho textile, they put the tax. Countries find new markets,
Yes.
new collaborations, new counterparts. But business going definitely.
Yeah, actually they used Lesotho as a low-cost production house, and now they are putting some tariff and this and that. But Lesotho have always the capacity of employment. Lesotho have the capacity of know-how. Lesotho have the capacity of what we can say stitching talent, skilled labor.
Yeah,
so
very
they
skilled.
will definitely get some more investment. They will grow because they have the know-how. They have the everything. They just need the good people, good investor, so they can keep going. Right, sir?
Yes, I think you have talked to all the textile people. They have heard you. They're coming, for sure. They are coming to take over.
Yeah.
And just allow me to touch this too,
Please.
because
Yes,
now
sir.
they will cut my neck back home if I don't talk about tourism and ecotourism.
Yes, sir.
That Lesotho has a rugged, breathtaking landscape that is very good for tourism. And then we have snow in winter, hence why I said we are often referred to as the Switzerland of Africa. And people don't believe when we tell them that Lesotho, most part of Lesotho is covered with snow between May and September. You can come to Lesotho to ski. We have ski resorts. We also have the Malitsunyan waterfall, which is the longest single waterfall in Africa.
Wow.
We also have Tabanantlenyana, which is the highest peak in Southern Africa. This is for tourism. We have the highest pub where you can drink your whiskey high in the sky in Lesotho. We also have the Kasi and the Mohale Dam, man-made dams, huge dams. In Lesotho, when we build dams, you just block a river, and then there's a dam. You don't have to dig just block a river, there's a dam. So presently, they're building a third dam. These dams are built to generate hydropower, but at the same time, we are supplying South Africa with bulk water. Because from the dams, they have dug tunnels that are conveying water from the mountains of Lesotho to Johannesburg, which is the industrial land of South Africa. So opportunities in tourism lie in digital transformation of tourism, building of hotels, because unfortunately, tourists who come to ski in our ski resorts, since there are no hotels in Lesotho, they come and ski in Lesotho.
Wow.
In the evening, they go back to South Africa to sleep in South Africa.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So we are losing a lot of money from tourists. So we are looking for investors to come to build hotels, lodges, and we are also looking of course, into transport services, and the landscape is ideal for those thrill seekers because we have very zigzagging roads where you can just go and enjoy your car in our nice roads, but zigzagging. And lastly, let me talk about renewable energy, because lately we are talking about renewable energy. So energy demand is rising all over the world because of technology, because technology needs energy.
Yeah.
So Lesotho has abundant resources for renewable energy. We have hydro, solar, and wind, where we can produce electricity from. High solar radiation, many rivers with many rivers, and we also have high peaks for wind speed. So there are opportunities for all these three categories of energy resources. So opportunities are there in independent power producer, rural electrification, mini grid systems, generation of solar energy, wind energy, and hydro to generate power to supply the country, to supply the region, because there is scarcity of electricity, especially in South Africa. So government support here is in PPP, public-private partnerships. There is also public-private frameworks, international climate finance, and data on high spots for wind is also there. It can be provided for those who would like to come and invest in renewable energy in Lesotho. So briefly, these are the opportunities for you investors to come over to Lesotho to invest. But lastly, like any country in the world, we need infrastructure development, both hard and soft. We have a rugged landscape that needs a lot of infrastructure. We need roads, we need bridges, we need tunnels, we need airports, we need railway lines, logistics to connect rural and urban areas. So there's also need for urban housing development and smart city projects, and water and sanitation, expansion of potable water supply and sewage systems. So again, here we talk about PPP as government support. Government can rub your shoulder if you want to invest into infrastructure. I will not finish.
Please continue.
In health, we also need to beef up our health, primary health service provision. And here we talk about building of hospitals, building of clinics, pharma manufacturing, and modernization of our traditional medicine. I've been here for some time now in India, and I have seen that though Indians were colonized, they refused to be colonized even in their minds. They refused with their culture, they refused with their religion, they refused with their medicines. The traditional Indian medicines are being modernized, Ayurveda. So we are, of course, inviting you guys who are into medicine to come and assist us, because we do have our traditional medicines in Lesotho. But unfortunately, the colonizer brainwashed us, because in Lesotho, if you use traditional medicine, you are referred to as a witch. So you are being despised if you use your traditional medicine. And unfortunately, all countries of the world come from the traditional medicines. These are given by the divine. God has given us these plants to live from. But unfortunately, the colonizer made us in Africa to despise our plants, to despise our medicines. But I salute Indians, because in India, you can get healed from the Ayurveda. And I've realized that the allopathy has a lot of side effects. But if you want to get really healed, you go for Ayurveda. I'm not promoting Ayurveda here, but I know it works. I know it works, and I'm looking for people who can come to Lesotho to help us to modernize our traditional medicine. Thank you very much.
Sir, this is really one of wonderful thing you told about Ayurveda. I also believe that our old traditions always good for us. We must connect with our roots.
Definitely.
And I'm also agree with you. You know that these colonizers they even come to India, Africa, many countries.
Yes.
They take everything what we have, from diamonds to gold,
Yeah.
and everything what they can take it from us. And later on, what they give us their clothes. So we buy their high quality clothes in high value.
Yes.
And they give us their religions, they give their choices, their medicines. You know what Indians do? One thing I am also proud of, become a Indian citizen, that we take them from technology, we don't take them their goods.
Excellent.
So at least now India is a
Excellent.
development country. So definitely very soon everybody knows, everybody is understand now. Even you see in francophone zone in West Africa, now the French are going.
Yeah.
So it's happening now. Every
Yeah,
country
it is
they are now
happening.
connecting by their own people. They don't want any rulers now
It is
from other
happening.
country.
I wish you could say that again, that the colonizer came and the colonizer wanted to wipe off everything of us, and they wanted to transform us, to change us, to be like them. But
Yes.
India refused, because you still have your religions, you still have your culture, you still have your medicines, you only took technology from them. But for us in Africa, we took their religion, we took their clothes, we took their culture, we took their food. We failed to take the technology. Very unfortunate.
It happens, sir, but you know that now time is changing, is a global scenario change. Now I think last 10 years, when this internet is booming everywhere, people are, changing
People
very
are
fast.
aware now.
Yeah.
People are more aware now. Yeah.
So
and
Megha, please.
they are also connected to their own countries, feeling for them, and everyone. I think now, as a citizen to their own country, they are taking some step to their country.
Definitely.
Please.
So, as you explained a lot of about the opportunity, also you talk about the AGOA. So, there is one agreement also that called South African Custom Union, and that is for I think South African countries, and they can freely trade between the members country. There are five countries, and I think from the SACU, if some investor invest like textile and the other units in Lushoto, or can trade like import export or something, they can get benefit of SACU as the investor also.
Definitely.
So what you want to say, what SACU helps to people from trading to manufacturing or in other sectors, so they can have a big market, large size, because Lesotho have those agreement. They have, I told you before that they have small size, but they have a lot of opportunities and rich potential. So they are also offering, Lesotho is also offering large size markets. Even if there is no AGOA, US also a big market for Lesotho if the investor invest in Lesotho.
Still, Mega, they have the South African Development Community Market also, SADC. Like, Africa, they have regional markets. Like West Africa, they have ECOWAS. East Africa, they have East African Community Market. The same thing, South African countries also have the market.
So if the
Yeah.
investor are there, so they can trade freely between those countries without paying re-tax.
Yeah, you don't pay double tax. I mean, if goods are imported to South Africa, if they leave South Africa, they go to Eswatini, they go to Lesotho, they go to Botswana, they go to Namibia, they shall not be taxed again. So, or if you produce inside the SACU region,
Yeah.
you are free to trade within those 5 countries. So Lesotho may be small, like you said, but the market is huge.
Is used, right?
And presently, we are talking about free trade in Africa. So we shall not be talking about SACU only or SADC only. We shall be talking about AU.
Yeah.
Africa as a whole.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, the world without the US. Because, let me stop there. I think I talked too much about the US now.
Yeah. Because you're listening too much about the US now.
You know, sir, you not only you, this Trump
Everyone is
frustrates
talking.
everybody.
Like, no.
Now he's a new dictator. Huh? He says
Yeah.
to Ukraine, I give you weapon, okay, give me your minerals. That's why they make mineral deal.
It's terrible, terrible.
It's like blackmailing, no?
Yeah,
First
it's
you say we are going to support you, give you weapons. Now this is no, we give you weapon, give your minerals. It's direct. You know, the colonizers, they don't do direct. He is doing direct.
Yeah. You just don't know what politics he's playing. I mean, he has his own politics. It is true that geopolitics are evolving, but for him, I don't know what he is doing.
Yes, yes.
Because now he's just pushing us away from him, and he's saying we should look for new friends. And of course, we shall get new friends.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah.
Nega, please.
So, sir, I want to ask you one more question about African textile industry. As everyone know that Lesotho is a major industrial of textile and producing textile. So, I want to know from you that the utilities are there, water, electricity, or what about the free zone area? What about the industrial area? How much they are developed, or the government is planning to expand them for the expansion to get the investors?
Yeah, like I said, we have economic zones. And in these economic zones, there is water, or rather first, there are factory shells.
Wow.
There are factory shells, there is water, there's electricity, there are employees.
Yes.
Yours is to come and do work. So it's as easy as all that. I mean, government is expanding. We used to have economic zones in Maseru and Mafeteng, which were about 600 kilometers, 700 kilometers from the port in Durban. Now there is one in my hometown in Botabote, which is only 400 kilometers from the port. You produce, cross the border, 400 kilometers, you are at the port.
Great.
You export.
Great.
Yeah.
So, sir, thank you to discussing our business opportunities. I want to talk to our viewers. If you understand today's podcast, this Power Talks, what do you understand that mining opportunity is waiting for you, especially in diamond segment? We can help you easily because we are doing, this is our own business, we have expertise in that, and with the support of government of Lesotho, easily we will help you to enter in mining segment. Ready-made geophysical survey reports and everything, concessions, their mapping, their area selections, everything done, so you can check and do the prospective license, and you can maybe make one of the biggest mines in the world. And guys, not only this, commercial farming, as our sir was talking before. You know that previously we are supporting a lot of Ethiopia for agriculture and commercial farming. Then we supporting Uganda for commercial farming. Now I am very happy to listen that Lesotho also have a very big market for farming, agriculture, agri products, and easily through the SADC market it cover a lot of countries also. About medicine and pharma, healthcare, one of the good segment. It's also a wonderful opportunity if we can open a pharmaceutical unit, manufacturing unit in Lesotho. Easily we can supply other countries because it's manufacturing Lesotho. That's why it's get a benefit of neighboring countries community market, and we can cover lot of countries. I always talk with people about infrastructure. Sir, I also want to tell you one story. One day one person asked me, why you go to Africa? So I told them very clearly, that I always do business where is demand and supply. So Africa is a developing continent. If you are a road contractor, just go make the roads. But if you are going to USA or Europe and going to make the road, they already have.
Yeah.
Okay? If you want to develop real estate, hotel industry, hospital industry, hospitality industry, just go to Africa because they need it. Africa don't have that much manufacturing unit in pharma. You can easily enter.
Yes.
Even from biscuit manufacturing to shoes manufacturing,
Yes.
there is lot of demand in Africa.
Yeah.
And I think Lesotho is a one of good market because it's covering lot of countries, port also near, so it can cover many markets and we can get a benefit of a skilled workforce also.
Definitely.
That also important fact, Mega, because Africa, every country don't have that much skilled workforce. So that is also one of the important factor in that. So guys, there is opportunity waiting for you. Manufacturing in all segment, not only textile, pharma manufacturing. You can enter in healthcare, hospitals, and other segments. You can enter in hospitality segment like hotel and other industry because tourism is booming there. The opportunities in infrastructure segment like road construction company, real estate company, you can easily enter and you can part of a development of a country. You know that if you go and make the roads where there is no roads, you can get benefit of many layers. First you put one layer of road, then second layer, then third layer, then gravel come, then paver come. Then you make a complete road, and as a construction company also you can get a benefit because this is my own field. Last 15 to 16 years, I am a construction company owner. I started my business in Africa through Ethiopia as a road construction company owner. I know that if you the making the same roads in India or what you will call it Dubai or USA or Europe, their infrastructure nearly developed. You can't get the 4 layer benefit. Maybe you can put the last layer. Every time when road get damaged, you just put the paver, and again you start the same thing. So construction is one of the good segment, and wind energy also one of the good thing. So sir, these all are the segments are very wonderful segments, and the my last question, Mega, you want to ask some more question? Then I can start. Sir, my last question about today podcast: if we are bringing our investors to Lesotho, we can get full support from government of Lesotho if we bring a group delegation or individual delegations there.
Definitely. Definitely, I can assure you that you will get full support of the government of Lesotho. Even if you can say we're going tomorrow, you can just call them now that expect investors are coming tomorrow. They will do everything to support you, to talk to investors, to talk to the business people, to assist you. Like I said, we have the investment agency, which is called Lesotho National Development Corporation, that is helping a lot. So if you get there, they will do everything for you. You won't need to go about hiring halls or inviting people. They'll be invited. You just get there, you'll get people to talk to. So government will definitely support you if you can bring investors to Lesotho. And I heartily want to thank you for this podcast because I know it's going to reach many investors, and I know we are going to bring investors to Lesotho. And you can also, among those investors, you can also bring the content creators to come along, engage tour operators to know about Lesotho so that they also promote Lesotho here in India. And we are happy because I also participated in one of your business forums, and we are very ready to engage with investors. So any investor who would like to invest in Lesotho, we are there in Delhi. Our High Commission is in Vazenvia, E2/7. We are there in Vazenvia. You can come there, or if need be, you can just call us. I can come to where you are and we discuss if you are really serious about us to talk about this. But like Dr. Opesh is saying, it will be very recommendable if you go to Lesotho and see for yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today and sharing such a valuable knowledge about Lesotho. And it's a very beautiful country, and you shows the potential of Lesotho, and you talk from the heart of your people. And you are the person, as I told you in the starting to our viewer, that you are the person who can guide the viewers better about the country, and you just made it. And in this podcast, I want to tell you, and I want to tell you, our listeners, that if you are a business owner, if you are an investor, or if you are a global businessman and you want to invest in a country where you can get the support of government, get the support of people, and you will be the part of the development of the country. Lesotho is for you. Lesotho is not just a country, it's a completely Southern Africa for you. The market is huge. The country is small, but the market is huge. I will repeat it again that the country is small, but the market is so huge. So you can start your business out there and you can reach at the heights of the businesses, like lot of opportunities are there in many sectors, diamond mines, manufacturing, textile, water. The business is like you want to enter, and it's a dream business for the people. So I just want you to explore and stay tuned, get curious always. We will always build global bridges for you. Thank you.
Guys, as well, and the last, I want to tell you one of wonderful thing. Our new 2025 3V Business Growth Conference is coming again on 26 and 27 July 2025 at Udaipur in India, one of the wonderful city in India we call Lake City. So you all are welcoming there. And I also want to invite our sir, if we have time this time again, we can introduce our investors again to His Excellency, so you can invest easily in Lesotho, one of the good market, one of the better market, because you know that where the opportunities are waiting for you, just go and start it. And always, as His Excellency says, you know, the one of the important thing, as His Excellency says, we always talk to our clients, just go visit, just check their minds, just check their country, just check their people, just meet them, just eat with them, just drink with them. And then you feel that Lesotho is your new business home. So guys, see you soon, stay tuned.